Hello, everyone. My name is Dane Leasure, and I'm the artistic director and founder of Rubber City Theater. And I'm here to talk to you all about what it's like to be an artistic director as part of our 7 Minutes with series, put together by Russell and Katie, two very hardworking people we have at Rubber City. So I have a few questions here, and I'm going to take a little bit of time, no more than 7 minutes, and discuss some of these things with you. So, my first question is where is your current job as artistic director? Well, I already answered that. It's at Rubber City Theater. Rubber City Theater is a small professional theater in Akron, Ohio, and I started the company in 2013, and I have been serving as artistic director ever since. When did you first become interested in becoming an artistic director? Well, I didn't really know that artistic director was a job in theater. I knew about directors and I knew about actors and designers and the like. But then I started learning a little bit more about the administrative side of theater and that there are a lot of jobs on that aspect. But one of the first big artistic directors I met was Jim Warren, who was the artistic director at the American Shakespeare Center. And I love the idea of being able to select plays to impact your community, things that you might find relevant, stories to share, and the like. And I really enjoyed that process. Also, the fact that artistic directors also get to direct, which is a huge passion of mine, is directing, and it's the job I love to do. But also, you get to do a lot of other administrative things. I work very closely with Casey Robinson, who's our managing director, and we put together a budget. We have to do a lot of financial stuff. We talk to a lot of granting foundations. We work on other initiatives. How can we stay relevant to our community? How do we approach our programming? What do we, between audience surveys and everything else, how do we find out what our audiences want to see? So that's a little bit of kind of the fun, and what really attracted me to being an artistic director is that it's not just the artistic side, but I also get to do some of the administrative stuff. But I get to have those wonderful collaborative conversations with people. So take a few minutes to quickly describe your journey to becoming an artistic director. Oh, so probably began when I was in undergraduate. I went to the University of Akron and graduated with a degree in humanities, which covered English, history, and dramatic arts. So I took obviously a lot of theater classes while I was there. And one of the things I knew I wanted to do was I had this drive to start a theater company. Even back then, and I remember a lot of my friends in undergrad were like, "Oh, okay, sure," but I ended up going to Mary Baldwin University and graduating with my Master of Letters and Master of Fine Arts in Shakespeare and Performance. And during my second year, I really started getting the drive of, I kind of want to do some sort of theater company, and I thought, I would really like to be an artistic director and I would like to get this started. And originally, it was Rubber City Shakespeare Company when we first started. And originally, we were just going to be free Shakespeare in the parks around Akron. But then we evolved into something else. We turned into a year round company. And we now obviously do more than just Shakespeare. We do a variety of different things: new works, musicals, plays, and we love bringing those stories to audiences. But I mean, a lot of people get their starts as artistic directors by starting a theater company. Starting a theater company is not easy. A lot of people who will tell you it takes a lot of work and effort to do that, and there's a lot of sacrifice. But a lot of people become artistic directors because they have worked on directing. They had a career as a director and then have moved into a job as an artistic director at one of the theater institutions here. What was my most recent project at Rubber City Theater? My most recent project was working on the workshop production of On the Line, our new musical as part of the Night Arts Challenge, which will be happening hopefully this fall. Obviously, we have a lot of things that we're figuring out right now. The times are very strange for us in the performing arts, but we're doing really great things and figuring out ways that we can still connect with audiences and people. But that's the most recent project I worked on is that development of that new musical I've been working on for the past 2 years, and hopefully this fall we will jump back into the rehearsal room and be able to bring that to our audiences, and I'll be at the helm directing that production. What advice would I give to someone interested in this field who's in high school, and maybe for someone who is just out of high school? I would say follow your path. If there is the excitement of being an actor, and that's what you want to pursue, do it. That's how I kind of jumped into theater and performance. Is I was an actor, and I moved my way through, and then I found my love of being a director instead. I would say if you would like to go to college, go to college. There are really great training programs both here locally in Northeast Ohio and elsewhere. But do what you want to do. There's also really great training programs for people who don't want to go the college route, and those are available all across the country. And you can do so many wonderful things. Why did you choose Northeast Ohio and specifically Akron to work and or live? I chose Northeast Ohio because I had roots here. I've grown up in Northeast Ohio. I did obviously leave for a bit of time, and when I wanted to start a theater company, I looked at several different areas and cities, and Akron just drew me back. And I felt very passionate about the city, about our history, and I felt that there was a place for us in Akron. So moved back after graduate school and have been working very hard, and here I am now. And I think it's the perfect place, and I'm glad that I started my theater here.